Dear students, good evening. We welcome all of you for this webinar, and we have with us the eminent speaker, CA Rohit Patodi ji, and moderator sir, Archit Agrawal ji. The moderator sir will be introducing to you with chairman, vice chairman, and speaker sir. Over to moderator sir.
Good evening, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you joining us for today's session of the Run at 100 webinar series, an initiative by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Board of Studies, operations to celebrate excellence, ignite insight, and empower the next generation of finance professionals. I would like to introduce our chairman, BOA Board of Studies Operations, CA Dr. Rohit Ruwatia ji. CA Dr. Rohit Ruwatia is an iconic Central Council member of ICI and currently serving as Chairman of the Board of Studies Operations. Renowned for his visionary leadership, he holds the distinction of being one of the youngest ever Managing Committee member, Regional Council member, and Central Council member in ICAI's history. He has contributed for major initiatives for inclusion of ICAI's name in Guinness World Record for the largest career counseling session, led impactful programs like Practice Ki Pachala and the residential training for new COP holders. As chairman, he continues to shape policy and method of practice for CA profession and the aspiring students respectively. Dedicated to student empowerment, he is committed to modernizing CA education through digital platform, innovative learning methods, and industry-related training, making him a key force in redefining the future of CA profession. Next, I would like to introduce Vice Chairman, BOS Board of Studies Operation, CA Sanjeev Sanghi ji. CA Sanjeev Sanghi is a seasoned chartered accountant with over 26 years of experience, currently serving as the Vice Chairman of the Board of Studies Operations, ICAI. As a Central Council member, he is widely respected for his leadership and digital transformation, capacity building, and professional development. As a capable chartered accountant, he led impactful initiatives like UDAN and the Voice of Diamonds. He has actively contributed to various ICAI committees and held key positions in professional and social organizations. Known for his visionary approach, he is committed to empowering young professionals, enhancing auditor ethics, and strengthening ICAI's global presence through innovation and inclusive growth. Today's session is an exciting one and a truly essential skill in the modern financial world. With the topic Get Gritty, How to Build Persistence That Doesn't Quit. To lead us into this artful territory, we are privileged to have with us a distinguished speaker, CA Rohit Patodi. I'd like to introduce CA Rohit Patodi ji and a brief introduction. CA Rohit Patodi ji is an accomplished chartered accountant with over 12 years of professional experience in taxation, corporate law, and strategic business advisory. A qualified CA since 2014, he further strengthened his academic credentials by pursuing LLB, company secretary, FCA, and a certified specialization in artificial intelligence. He has actively contributed to the profession through various leadership roles, including Chairman of the ICAI Kota Branch 2023-24, CGST Chairman of the Tax Bar Association Kota 2025-26, and the Chairman of the JITO Youth Wing Kota, among others. Known for his expertise in GST, income tax, and compliance frameworks, he has conducted numerous workshops, represented complex matters, and supported and corporates with regulatory guidance and strategic incentives. He continues to drive awareness, professional excellence, and technology adoption in practice. Let's give a warm welcome to CA Rohit Patodi. Over to you.
Thank you, moderator sir. First of all, good evening to everyone. I would like to extend my thanks to Chairman Board of Studies, that CA Rohit Ruwatia ji, Vice Chairman CA Sanjeev Sanghi ji, and today's moderator CA Archit Agarwal ji. Before starting today's topic, grit and its importance in CA's fraternity, it's very close to my heart. Being a CA profession, everyone has faced this problem, and by accomplishing and by facing these challenges only, one can become a successful chartered accountant. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you today. To every CA student joining this session, I want to begin by saying this. You are a part of one of the toughest, most disciplined, and most respected professional journeys in India. And I truly appreciate the dedication you have shown just by being here today. My name is Rohit Patodi, a practicing chartered accountant from Kota, Rajasthan. Over time, I have realized one simple truth. Success in CA is not defined by intelligence, but by persistence, not by luck, but by grit. Each one of you has the capability to clear this course. What you need is not just the study technique, not just the hours of effort, but the right mindset. A mindset that doesn't quit. Today's session, Get Gritty, Build Persistence That Doesn't Quit, is not just a motivational talk. It's a practical and psychological blueprint to make you mentally stronger, emotionally balanced, academically sharper, and personally unstoppable. To get along, I just share my screen with everyone here. So let's begin by unpacking the word grit. What is grit? Grit is far more than just raw effort or determination. It is a powerful combination of sustained passion, meaning a deep, long lasting interest in what you do, unwavering perseverance, meaning you keep pushing forward even when the things get tough, consistently directed towards ambitious long term goals. It's the inner strength that drives you to persist and excel when facing difficult challenges, continuing forward even when the others might give up. This profound quality defines those who not only start strong but also finish stronger, demonstrating exceptional commitment to their dreams over extended periods, months, years, and even decades. So, to keep in simple language, grit in Hindi means dharya. So, grit is a combination of two words: perseverance, passion, resilience. Passion, we understand we need to be passionate about what we are doing. If we are not passionate about our course, we will not achieve it in the long term. So, it is important to be passionate about what you are doing. And perseverance means dridta, firmness, means to do whatever you are doing even when the things get tough. So grit is a combination of perseverance and passion. It means dharya. So grit begins with intense, sustained patience for meaningful long-term objective that genuinely inspire you daily. This isn't feeling interest, it's deep commitment fueling persistent effort and resilience over years. It means aligning your daily actions with your overarching life goals and finding purpose in the journey itself. Unyielding resilience in action. This core component involves extraordinary capacity to navigate setbacks, frustrations, and perceived failures. It's maintaining focus and effort even when progress feels glacially slow or impossibly steep. It's refusing to be defeated by temporary obstacles, consistently adapting your approach and pushing forward your renewed determination. And last but not the least, the power of consistent effort. True grit transcends natural talent. Its diligent application of strong, consistent work ethics over extended periods. Not sporadic bursts of brilliance, but showing up every single day, learning from experiences, continuously refining your approach. This sustained dedicated effort, applied over time, transforms potential into exponential achievement. So here we discuss difference between a talent and a grit. Most of you would have heard that this guy is a very talented guy. He can learn easily. He can do things easily. He can grab something easily. So there are some talented guys and there are somewhat determined guys. So natural talent is what? Natural talent is innate predispositions and inherent capabilities individual possesses from birth. Natural aptitude like quick grasp of concept, exceptional coordination or initiative. So what's the advantage of natural talent? It's have early advantage because you can grasp things easily. The concept you study, it helps you to grasp them easily. Easier learning, significant eases learning curve, reaching basic proficiency and masters more quickly. And third is critical limitations. This is what a natural talent is. And second is developed grit. What is a developed grit? Grit is it is a sustained passion and perseverance towards long-term goals, coupled with resilience to maintain effort despite obstacles. Thus, grit is a sustained passion and perseverance which you apply for a long-term goal, which coupled with resilience to maintain effort despite obstacles. Then how this grit is built? It is built through practice, developed incremental through repeated engagements with challenging tasks, learning to push past discomfort. Second, it grows stronger over the time. Grit, when you do things repeatedly, what happens? It grows stronger over time. Each instance of overcoming adversity strengthens your grit muscles for future challenges. And last, leads to lasting achievement. It ensures staying on course, adapting and refining approach over extended periods for profound, enduring accomplishments. So where we understood what is grit? Grit is a combination of passion, resilience, perseverance. So why grit matters for CA students? A chartered accountancy journey in India is widely recognized as one of the most formidably professional paths. It demands unparalleled dedication, intellectual stamina, emotional resilience. With its multi-tiered examination system, intensive articleship training, and constant pressure of high expectation, natural talent alone is insufficient. For CA students, grit is not merely advantageous, it's absolutely essential for navigating complexities, overcoming inevitable setbacks, and ultimately achieving success in this challenging field. It's a marathon, not a sprint. What's the difference between marathon and a sprint? In a 100-meter sprint, you run very fast. It's you let your whole energy at the initial and it evaporates when you reaches the end. But in a marathon, you constantly go for a set period of time until you achieve your goals. For example, you are marathoning for 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, even 50 kilometers. You know your constant effort will get you through this marathon. It's not a 100-meter sprint, it's not a 200-meter sprint, but it is a marathon. Thus, like a marathon, the CS curriculum spans demanding a 3-4 years intense self-study, grueling practical training, and high-stake examinations. The sustained persistence and unwavering determination are crucial to maintain momentum throughout this extensive challenge without burning out before reaching your goal. Then, conquering tough exams. As you know, CA examinations pass rates have fallen more below 10% in sometimes in recent history. It's have gone through, but in the past times, the CA examination pass results were less than 10%. Grit becomes vital for processing disappointing results, learning from mistakes, and rebounding without losing hope. It's the resilience to keep pushing after multiple attempts that distinguishes successful candidates. Third, grit. What grit gives you? It gives you real world confidence. The demanding nature of CA preparation inherently builds deep grit and resilience, invaluable assets throughout your entire professional career. CA professionals face immense client pressure, tight deadlines, complex problems, and constant regulatory changes. Grit, developed during student years, provide foundation, mental fortitude for the real world pressures. So here we have understood that what is grit. It's a, I have shown you the theoretical part. Grit is this, grit is resilience, grit is perseverance, grit is passion. Now we understand the few examples of grit in real life. The true impact of grit shines brightest through the lens of those who have faced immense challenges and emerged victorious. This chapter delves into comparative narratives, practical application, and illustrations. The first we will take example of our favorite Captain Cool, MS Dhoni. So I believe everyone know about Captain Cool, MS Dhoni, right? So let's look beyond finance to cricket. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, one of India's most successful captain, was not born into privilege. But thus, Mahendra Singh Dhoni remarkable journey from humble railway ticket collector in Ranchi to become one of most iconic captains is a true testament to unyielding grit and determination. He was born in a small town with incredibly limited cricketing infrastructure. Dhoni faced innumerable rejections throughout his nascent career. Time and again, selectors overlooked his talent, and critics doubted his unconventionally yet effective style. Despite persistent challenges and immense pressure, he never wavered from his singular vision and passion for the sport. Just like Dhoni, who never gave up on his goal. His goal was to become a member of Indian cricket team. Just like this, students, our goal should be to become a chartered accountant. Chartered accountant is a degree, is a course that's renowned all over the world. So by this, MS Dhoni, your favorite cool captain, he also struggled for almost 10 years. Before cricketing fame, you all know Dhoni worked as a railway ticket collector. He joined job as a railway ticket collector in Jharkhand. The period was marked by significant personal and financial pressure, as his family encouraged a more stable and conventional job. However, his unwavering commitment saw him dedicate countless hours to training, balancing his job with relentless pursuit of excellence. Just like you need to balance your articleship and your studies, it's very important to maintain a balance between both of these things. Then what happened? Dhoni made an international debut in 2004, quickly distinguishing himself with explosive batting and innovative game, but more profoundly with extraordinary calm demeanor under intense pressure. He became renowned for composure in crucial manners, strategizing with clarity, and never capitulating even when odds seem insurmountable. His unique leadership quality shown early. Thus, what we learn from this? Dhoni inevitable for CS. I never allow myself to be pressured by external expectation or outcome. Success is not miraculously one day event. It's a painstakingly built day by day through consistent, dedicated effort, unwavering focus on your goals, and unshakable belief in your capability. Thus, embrace the process and not the result. We need to focus on the result, but the process is also important. First, the process as a CS1, you may relate juggling articleships, classes, responsibilities can feel overwhelming. Remember, Dhoni balanced train duties with cricket practice. Your dedication during odd hours can simply pave the way for success. Just like I would like to show you a video regarding Dhoni.
Sound is not there, sir.
Rohitji, the voice is not audible in this
Sorry?
video. The voice is not coming in the video. If you could just.
Okay, the voice is not coming. I guess some technical issues in this. I just show it afterwards. Guys, the audio is not coming. I just brief you about the video. The video was about Captain Cool, and I'll just share the link if it's possible. You do watch the video. It was like how the Cosmos wanted Mr. MS Dhoni to be Captain Cool, and it's a very emotional and very motivational video. I hope you will like it. So if I just stop the video afterwards, and after the completion of this PPT, I'll just take a look, and if it can happen, I'll just share it again. So we have understood about MS Dhoni. Now we think Thomas Edison. We take an example of Mr. Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison was the invention of light bulb, right? Everyone has heard about the name of Thomas Alva Edison. He has a very famous quote. I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison's relentless pursuit of practical, long-lasting electric light bulb stand as a testament of unwavering perseverance. He famously conducted well over 1,000 experiments, meticulously trying countless materials for filaments and various designs for the bulb vacuum. Far from being set back, each so-called failure was systematically documented, providing invaluable data that incrementally guided his team closer to the ultimate breakthrough. What does it mean? It means he conducted more than 1,000 experiments to just get one thing right. What was his aim? His aim was to create an electrical light bulb. But what he did was he documented each and every experiment he went through. He systematically documented it. He gained from the experience. The experience of failure. Failure also provide you experience that this is the way which doesn't provide us a success. Multiple ways of success, there are multiple ways of failures. But until unless you try one, you won't experience that what is a success and what is a failure. Thus, he documented each and everything for 1,000 experiments. You can imagine the kind of grit, the kind of perseverance Thomas Edison would have had that he continued for 1,000 experiments. What in today's the students or even the mentors or even the teachers doesn't have that much patience to do this much of experiment. But right now, but what happened? He got famous. He achieved his dream by innovating electric light bulb. So what do we learn from this? Edison's laboratory were a hub of continuous trial and error. He and his team systematically tested thousands of potential materials, from platinum to plant fibers, for the incandescent filament, each with precise record keeping, rigorous analysis to understand what worked and what didn't. Edison didn't see unsuccessful attempt as failure, but rather as discovery of what didn't work. This iterative process of elimination was central to his methodology, treating each experiment as a critical step forward, not as a step back. Every failure brought him closer to the solution. After countless trials, Edison and his team finally discovered a carbonized bamboo filament that could burn over 1200 hours, a monumental achievement. But after 1000 trials, it shows that if you are perseverant, if you are have a grit to do something, then you can achieve it. So what we should learn from this? Never fear failure. Instead, embrace it as a powerful teacher. Every single attempt, successful or not, yields valuable insights and refines your approach. True success often emerges precisely at the moment when most people, exhausted and disheartened, would be tempted to quit. Cultivate a mindset of curiosity and relentless experimentation, and you can too achieve groundbreaking results. So, this is again our learning from our failure. It's a journey towards innovation and success. Setbacks are just inevitable, just like Thomas Edison said. I have learned ways that 1,000 ways didn't work. I have learned that these ways would not be working. So it's a process of learning. Failure gives you the path, it develops your brain, it mentally and physically, it breaks you down, but you never have to let go. The failure has a very good learning itself. If you haven't tasted failure, if you achieve from starting, then at the end you will not develop a grit. And if at some stage, if you have a failure, then it would be very tough to overcome that failure. So, failure is a stepping stone, not a dead end. In a rigorous journey to become chartered accountant, experiencing failures in one or more attempt is just a common, it's an almost universal experience, perfectly normal and often a prerequisite for ultimate success. Many of India's most distinguished chartered accountants openly share their stories of having failed at exam at least once before finally achieving their coveted qualification. Failure in chartered accountancy is practically very normal. If I give you my example, in CA final attempt, I had 4 attempts. In first attempt, I passed my first group. In second attempt, I was close. In third attempt, I reached 208 marks. But in costing, I had 38 marks. So due to that subject, my whole group was I didn't pass the exam, and at that moment, I was shattered. But my guru, my teachers helped me through this difficult time, and today, right now, I am with you, sitting here, giving you lessons about grit. So if I had given up on that day myself, that the costing is not my genre, I cannot do costing. I have cleared the exam because it's very tough to get more than 200 marks and not clear the exams. It's practically very tough. But I held my stature. I determined not to give up. The next attempt, I cleared my exam with extension distinctions, and now, right now, I'm successful in my field, and I like, and I'm giving this to the society that failure is not the end. So every setback teaches invaluable lessons. At that time also, each failed attempt is not an indictment of your potential, but a deeply revealing diagnostic tool. It meticulously highlights precise gaps in your knowledge, exposes ineffective study strategies, revolution, or bring to light critical time management issues during exams or preparation. This invaluable feedback allows you to pinpoint weakness with surgical precision and develop target. And then compiling data from the field. Empirical evidence and anecdotal accounts from CA community consistently demonstrate that a significant percentage of highly successful chartered accountant experience failures, often failing CA final examination once, twice, and even more than that. Right? So remember with absolute clarity, the outcome of CA exam is a measure of what your current level of preparation and strategic execution, and not an evolution of your inherent intelligence, capability, or personal worth. Each and every attempt, regardless of its immediate result, serves an invaluable opportunity to refine your knowledge, strengthen your strategies, and build unparalleled resilience, allowing you to return to challenge even stronger and wiser than before. So, how to bounce back stronger? I have said that we need to bounce back stronger, but how to do it? Recovering from inevitable stage and it demands not just emotional resilience, but also thoughtful and strategic adjustment of your approach. So it has something about the point that I would like to discuss. First, analyze without judgment. Take a step back and objectively review every aspect of what may have gone wrong. Was it a fundamental gap in your conceptual understanding of your key topic? Or did you struggle with time management during exam, leaving questions unanswered? Perhaps exam anxiety got the better of you, or your practical regime wasn't rigorous enough. It's crucial to separate factual observations from self criticism or emotional distress, focusing solely on actionable insights that will guide your improvement. Thus, analyze what had gone wrong. Second, adjust your approach. Based on detailed analysis, it's time to adjust your approach. to refine and modify your study plan. This could involve incorporating more comprehensive mock tests to simulate exam conditions, or seeking different study materials that explain concepts more clearly, forming a dedicated study group for peer learning, or investing in professional coaching for personalized guidance. The goal is to evolve your method to address identified weakness effectively and systematically. Then refocus on your goal. It's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture after a setback. Reaffirm your commitment to become a chartered accountant. Understand that this temporary hurdle doesn't alter your ultimate destination or diminish your ambition, right? And lastly, create a detailed action plan. Develop a highly specific, realistic, and meticulously structured study schedule for your next attempt. Break down your preparation into manageable weekly milestones, complete with clear objectives for each period. This systematic approach allows you to track your progress effectively, build momentum, and ensures you cover all the necessary ground with confidence and precision, leaving no stone unturned. Now we will study about be flexible and not rigid. In chartered accountancy, being rigid will never help you. In journey towards unexpected challenges always comes in the journey. This will, uh, you know, uh, this will chapter will help you to uh, follow the importance of adaptability and resilience. Just as bamboo bends with the wind rather than breaking, you must cultivate the ability to adjust your plans, strategy, even your mindset when faced difficulties. Why flexibility builds grids? There are two ways of a mindset that a person has. First is stubbornness, and second is adaptability. What is stubbornness? Repeating the same failing strategy, expecting different results, leads to inevitable burnout and wasted effort. Stubbornness often mistakes the chosen method for ultimate mission, preventing exploration of more effective path and innovative solution. It creates a mental roadblock that can be more formidable than external challenges. And what is adaptability? Flexibility isn't about abandoning your goals, but rather about indigenously adjusting your tactics, study methods, or even the timeline of your career progression while maintaining unwavering commitment to become a chartered accountant. It's about leveraging new information and changing circumstances to your advantage, optimizing your journey towards achievement, and ensuring sustained momentum forward. So, what is the rigid mindset? I've set a few examples like this is only permissible way to study for exam. I must pass all levels in exactly 3 years, no exception. I cannot deviate from my meticulously planned daily routine, or asking for help demonstrates significant weakness. These all are the example of rigid mindset. And what is a flexible mindset? Let me explore various study methods to find what works best for me. I will complete my sage journey within a timeline that respects my learning pace. Just like I am open to modifying my plans with new information or challenging rise. These are the few examples of flexible mindset. Why flexibility is important? Because in CA, sometimes what happens is we focus on one study material, if we focus on one study habit, or we focus like this is the only way to do. But even after persisting with that method, if you are not getting the result, then it's time to make a SWOT analysis of your method, that what you are doing, what can be done, what can be a better way of doing this, whether there needs to be some changes. And there's a mindset that needs to be changed. If you have a rigid mindset, then you will not able to change the method that you are employing right now. Okay, So it's very important to have a rigid mindset. Flexible mindset. Embrace a growth mindset. So what is right now we have learned that there should not be a rigid mindset. We should have an adaptable and flexible mindset. A growth mindset is crucial for navigating challenges and setbacks, right? It's about understanding that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work rather than fixed traits you are born with. Just like a regular grit or determined grit can help you overcome the problems that you were born with. But your consistent passion and perseverance helps you overcome that, you know, roadblocks. So this perspective transforms failures into valuable learning opportunities and fosters resilience, enabling individuals to adapt, pivot, and ultimately achieve success when the initial path is difficult. So, what's the difference between growth mindset and a fixed mindset? Growth mindset is abilities can be developed through dedication, hard works, and continuous learning, regardless of initial talent. So, this is a definition of growth mindset. Grit is sustained by purpose, you know. So, there's a very famous psychological Carol Dweck's research on mindset. It explains how our beliefs influence our learning. A fixed mindset assumes intelligence and talent are unchangeable. This leads to avoid challenges and giving up easily, whereas a growth mindset views abilities as developable through dedication and effort. People with a growth mindset embraces challenges, persist through setbacks, and view effort as a path to mastery. So, what are the traits of a fixed growth mindset? It embraces challenges, sees new tasks as exciting opportunities to learn and expand skills, persists through setbacks, views failures and difficulties as crucial feedback for improvement and not the reason to quit, and view effort as part to mastery. Understand that hard work is essential for developing new competencies and achieving potential, and learn from others' success. Get inspired by achievement of others, using them as a motivation and models of their own. So, why this matter profoundly for CS students? Embracing a growth mindset is a powerful tool for academic and professional success. It fundamentally transforms you how to perceive and react to challenges and failures. Instead of viewing a setback as a definitive statement about your intelligence, like I'm not smart enough for the subject, or a growth mindset reframes it as a temporary stage of learning. What a growth mindset would have said, I haven't mastered this concept yet, but I will continue this effort. So a fixed mindset will this. What will the fixed mindset there? Yeah, I am not enough for this subject. This is not for my type. But if you have a growth mindset, you will say, I haven't mastered this concept yet. So a growth mindset always tells you to embrace new opportunities. Do not fear for the failures and keep going. Perseverance is the key. Perseverance, the grit is the key. If you are consistent, showing up every single day, you will achieve what is your goal. You will achieve that. That's 100% guarantee. Even if you are talented or not talented, if you are born with a natural talent or not, you will. Just like past 2 days before, a blind Indian women's team have won the World Cup of Blind World Cup. So can you imagine a group of girls without eyes playing cricket? But it didn't happen overnight. It happened with continuous grit. They had the grit to show that, yeah, I can do that, I can do this. They continuously practiced for what they want to achieve. They wanted to achieve a World Cup, they wanted to achieve something that overcome their problems. Being not able to see is not in their hand, but what's in their hand is to continue to do their effort. Efforts is in our hand, but not the results. The result will come true if you show up every single day. So, how to cultivate a growth mindset? Embrace challenges as opportunities. We have discussed it before. Celebrate efforts and process. Shift your focus from solely acknowledges perfect scores or flawless result to recognizing the hard work, perseverance, and incremental improvement made along the way. Understanding that effort itself is a pathway to mastery, regardless of immediate outcome, fosters deeper sense of accomplishment and encourages continued learning. Celebrate completing challenges practice even if final answer wasn't correct or first try. Then master your inner dialogue. Consciously modify the language you use when facing difficulties. Replace absolute statement like I can't do this with a powerful growth oriented phrase that I can't do this yet. Thus, if you're saying that I can't do this, replace this I can't do this yet. Or this is too hard for me, this will take time and effort to master. So your mindset, if your mindset has changed, the main thing about perseverance or grit is the mindset. Everything is in here. If your mindset has become a growth mindset, if you're not rigid enough, if you see things differently, 100% it is that you will achieve your goal. But you need to change your mindset that I will do it or I can do it. You should never say that this is not my type or I'm not made for this or this is too tough for me. No. You have to show up every single day. You have to do your efforts. You have to transform your mindset to achieve your goals. You can surround yourself with growth oriented peers. For developing a growth mindset, the company is very important. The company you keep significantly influences your mindset. Actively choose to spend time with individuals who demonstrate a growth mindset, those who are curious, resilient, and view setback as learning opportunities. Their perspective will inspire you, provide supportive network for overcoming difficulties, and reinforce your commitment to continuous improvement, creating positive feedback for personal and academic growth. Right? So try and surround yourself with growth oriented peers because if your environment is good, your mindset will always settle to that. Then last, transform criticism into constructive feedback. Cultivate ability to view criticism not as a personal attack or a sign of failure, but as an invaluable data for improvement. Actively listen to feedback, ask clarifying questions, and identify actionable insight that can help you refine your approach or understanding. This shift in perspective allows you to extract learning from every interaction, turning potential discouragement into clear pathways for development and excellence. We have studied about grit, how to overcome failure, how to, have a growth mindset. Now it's time to define your purpose and goal. Let's see that understanding your purpose and clear setting goal is the cornerstone of growth mindset. It provides direction, motivates action, and helps you navigate challenges with resilience. Without a defined destination, even the most dedicated effort can feel aimless and can lead to a burnout. Think of your purpose as why. Why the fundamental reason? You should ask yourself why I'm doing this. Why? You know, your why and CA journey. Find your why, yeah. Grit and determinations. Grit is sustained by purpose. Reflect on your why. Do you want to become a CA for financial security? To serve clients to your own practice? Or to contribute strategic financial advice in corporate setting? Once your purpose is clear, translate it into SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Right? For instance, aim to pass C intermediate group with a score of 60% or higher instead of vague pass my exam. You know, so set measurable study targets. So without a defined goal, the purpose, your effort will go in vain. So your why, the profound personal reason behind your aspiration to achieve CA qualification, serve as an reservoir of fuel. So for discovering, first we need to discover your why you want to make a CA, right? Just like we have discussed before. And secondly, we need to set a SMART goals. Once your why is clear, it is essential to translate your broad aspiration into concrete and actionable targets. Okay. So what is this? Specific goals, what can be this? Instead of I need to pass my C exam, aim for like, I need to pass my exam in January 2006 with a score of 60% or higher. You know, your goals should be measurable. For example, completing a 50 full length mock test for each subject before the final exam. Or I will study 6 hours daily for 6 days a week. Your goal should be achievable. You know, ensure your goals are realistic and attainable given your circumstances. Each one knows your capability. Each one knows how much you can study. Each one knows your own. Everyone has its goals and capabilities different. So you need to make goals that are achievable, that are relevant. Every goals you set should be directly aligned with your overarching objective of becoming a chartered accountant, right? And it should be a time bound. Assign clear deadlines to each goal and milestone. This creates sense of urgency and helps in effective time management. So remember, on closing statement, I would say, remember, true grit is not an inherent trait you are born with. It's a powerful skill you can deliberately cultivate and strengthen through consistent practice, honest reflection, and sustained effort. Just like any muscle, your persistence grows with intentional exercise. Every successful CA you look up to, every leader you admire, developed their profound resilience and determination over time, undoubtedly confronting the same moments of doubt, overwhelming pressure, and difficult challenges you might be experiencing right now. Thus, you need to understand you are on a shared path of growth and mastery. Okay. Thus, you need to stay passionate, you need to stay persistent, and you need to keep growing. You should never fear the challenges that will become, because in every road, on every life, there will be challenges as you go forward. Just like in COVID, we are organizing this Zoom webinar. It was discovered it was the need of the hour. If we didn't had this, the Zoom would not have been invented. So that's the need of the hour.
The question is
So to close my clause, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. So by this, I just close my statements, and I hope you all have understood this. And if there are any questions, I am open to answers here.
Thank you so much, Rohitji, for the wonderful session which you have taken on Get Gritty. On the basis of questions received from the participants, I'd like to, because of the paucity of time, I'd like to ask a few questions quickly. What is one challenge in your life right now where giving up feels easier than continuing? I'll take a question which we have received from the
Yes,
participants.
yes.
Yeah. Do you believe grit is something you are born with or something you build? And
It is something that you are built. Grit is not that you are born with. It is not a talent. A talent is your capability of mind. But grit is something that you develop by continuously going through an effort. By showing up every day. For example, if you're going a gym every single day, even if you're not losing weight, for example, if I am not losing weight for 2 months, but if you persistently going through the gym every single day, even lifting a 1 kg weight, you will see the results in the matter of time. It will take time, but the grit would develop, and if that develop, it would not go easily. The bus, you need to develop that grit. If the grit is there, if it is developed single time, it would not go easily and it will help you the lifetime. That was the difference between a grit and a talent.
wonderful. I think this will really help our participants and all the CA students who are preparing for their final and intermediate examinations. One more thing which I would like to ask, Rohitji.
Yes, sir.
How should we differentiate between being persistent and being stuck or stubborn?
Just like I've explained that we need to examine our mindset. If we are rigid or we are flexible. If we are, if we are stuck at some point, if in C exam you are close to that borderline, if you are following the same method, you need to analyze that what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? If my study material is wrong, if my concepts are not clear, or my coaching is not clear, you need to focus on that. If your plan should be there to examine whether it is a rigidness in your mind or it is like your mindset. Sorry, you need to examine your mindset. If you are rigid in the way, that will not help you. You need to be flexible. You need to change. You need to examine your goals and you need to examine your process. If your process is right, then the goal will be achievable. If the process is not right, you need to change your process. Either you can change the coaching, either you can change the study material, or either you can change your study group. Study group also affects. So these are the changes that you can think, and it will help you in changing your mindset.
Wonderful.
Sir, now it is the time for closing remark.
Sir,
Yeah.
I'll just conclude the wonderful session. Thank you so much, Rohit ji, CA Rohit Patodi, for this insightful and power-packed session on Get Gritty, how to build persistence that doesn't quit. You have truly shown us that beyond just crunching numbers, it's how we communicate that drives real decisions. To all our participants, thank you for your presence and enthusiastic engagement today. We hope this session will assist you in a positive manner on the said topic. Let us continue the spirit of learning as part of the Run at 100 webinar series and take every opportunity to grow as future ready chartered accountants. Professionals, until next time, take care and keep learning.
Thank you.
Thank you and the moderator for the wonderful session. We also thank to all dear students for their participation in the session. We also thank you to our chairman and vice chairman sir for taking this initiative. Students are requested to please join the run series every Tuesday and Friday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. to learn and grow. Please. Thank you. Thank you all.